Uh-huh. Okay. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas morning. Very impromptu. And wanted to just kind of take some time here and do a real quick live stream and see who's awake, really. M Radio 2.0. Want to know what everybody got for Christmas so far. Those of you with kids have probably already done Christmas this morning because it's 9 a.m. Central Time. It is, which makes it 10 a.m. on the East Coast. And I don't need to wear this. And I've got this to say to everybody. I don't know if that played or not. But yeah, I don't think the audio played. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. There we go. Hey guys, good morning, Peter Railham, who's a new member of Patreon. Appreciate your support there, bro. Lucas, Bruce, Turtle Creek. Any snow in Paris, Texas? I doubt it. No. I doubt there's snow in Paris. You know what? That's a good question. Let's look that up. I doubt it because it's like, I don't know, it's like high 50s here right now. So it doesn't like my ad blocker. Let's say Paris, Texas. It's 49 and sunny in Paris right now. So no snow. I always like to laugh at Richard over that because that's fun to look at. If he ever, he's done that a few years in a row now, and if he ever has it come up where oh shoot, you can see that. If he ever has it come up where it actually snows on Christmas Day, then I don't know what he's going to do. That's going to be fun to watch. So good morning, guys. Merry Christmas from Aruba. Hey, good morning. Good to see you in there. Let's see. W5BKM 2E0LXC. I guess you're in England. Let's see. W2MS, good morning. Santa bought me an FT3DR. Too bad I still can't get WiresX to work with my 400. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, WiresX should definitely work with the 400. Dean, so good luck with that. I got a Yaesu 400 XDR. Trained from the horse's mouth. Interesting name. YouTube name. Merry Christmas to Robert, K5VL. Good to see you guys in there today. And let me see if I can... Our channel. Live now. Let's mute that. 22 watching right now. Okay. 23 watching right now. Cool. So what's up, guys? It looks like Eric and now Bob have both posted about the OpenSpot 3. I kind of assumed that we all got this at the same time. And Eric was just a lot quicker to get his video recorded and up and posted and whatnot. But this is the OpenSpot 3. And I'm gonna I'm working on a video. It'll probably post next week sometime. Maybe this weekend. I keep forgetting. Today seems like it's Saturday or something, but it's actually Wednesday. So there's that. But this is quite a bit. You probably can't tell in the video here, but it's larger than the OpenSpot 2. The OpenSpot 2 is probably about yay tall, and about a little bit maybe 20% more narrow, not as wide as this one is. So this one does have an internal battery. It's a little bit heavier. If you, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a white light right there. I've not hooked it to my Wi-Fi yet. But that's it. That's the OpenSpot 3. It's out. It will do DMR to D-Star and D-Star to DMR. So it's got a setting in there to do that. So you'll be able to use. So I want to try to use my my D74A, my Kenwood D74A, into the OpenSpot and talk on a DMR network. That's my goal. So I'm gonna try to. Every time I get on camera, my nose starts to itch. Gonna try to get that done. That ought to be fun. And working on the DX Mini version 2. That's over there. DX Mini version 2. That's a dual time slot hotspot. Got that going as well. And those you're going to be seeing those upcoming. So you get some different perspective because Eric posted his video yesterday about the OpenSpot 3. If you haven't seen that one yet, go out there and search Ham Radio Concepts for the OpenSpot 3. It should be his latest one. And then I saw a notification from Bob K6UDA this morning that he was gonna. It said Christmas special, and it had a picture of the OpenSpot 3 and the OpenSpot 2. So I assume that's. I haven't seen the video pop up yet, but I'm still waking up. I've only been up for like an hour and a half. So. All right, Bruce W5BKM says Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you all got blessed. I got an FTM 400, but already had one. Guess what would be using it as a backup, LOL. Yeah. FTM 400 seemed popular. Okay. KD2, QDQ, good morning. ES7TOM, thank you for the DX this morning, Thomas. 73 to you, sir. Let's see. Present to myself with a 0.5 43-foot vertical. Is that an antenna? 43-foot vertical antenna or just a tripod mast? I assume that's an antenna. 0.5. I'm not familiar with that one. I have to go look that up. A day off work. Railham says a day off work, working on a few stuff on the Go box. Okay. Roger's online this morning. Good morning, Roger. Merry Christmas. Skymaster, Merry Christmas. Got an FTM 100 and an FT70D. Going to be busy over the holidays. Yeah. Hey, FTM 100 is what I have. I don't care for the 400. I just don't care. There's nothing wrong with it. Those people who got it, there's nothing wrong with that. It wasn't. Several of the club members in the Hearst Club got them when they were new, and I was playing around with one. And I'm like, it's okay. They work well. Well, I say they work well. A couple of them had to return them for refurbished, for recalls back in when they were early on, but that was 2 or 3 years ago. So those are fine now. But yeah, I like my ID 5100. I like the screen on it a little bit better than the 400. So when I opted to get my next mobile upgrade, I chose the ICOM. Merry Christmas all. James Gatwood got myself a Flex 6500 WA9JG in Willis, Texas. I know where Willis, Texas is. I drive through there when I'm on my way to Galveston. Let's see. Flex 6500. You must have bought that used. Which is fine. Those are good. Those were the 65 was replaced by the 66, and the 63 was replaced by the 64. But anything within the Flex 6000 series is getting real-time updates with their firmware, and will work with the Maestro and all their other latest toys. So that's a good choice of radio. The 6500. I've read good reviews on it. Never used one myself, but. Good. You'll have fun with that. I really enjoy my Flex system. Rail says, I had the 400. It would get warm after a 3-minute QSO. Okay, yeah, I've never had that. I've never owned a 400, so I didn't know that. Or I didn't remember that. And but the 100, I love the 100. The FTM 100 is great. I really like the screen on it. I like the readout and the color display. So it's good. Save $2,000 on the 6500. Hey, well, good deal. Good deal. Okay, 43-foot vertical with base-loaded tuner and 4 ground radials. Yeah, cool. Okay, 05. I'm going to have to make a note of that. 05. Vertical 43-foot. That makes my TN07 31-foot look a little bit QRP-ish. Yeah, 05 vertical, 43-foot vertical. Okay, good. Make myself a note because I'll forget about it later. Sometime next week, I'll be laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and I'll think, now, what was that vertical antenna I heard about? I do that a lot. Happy holidays from Oscar, N5PAZ. Tehachapi, California. I'm not sure. I probably said that wrong. Switching my ham station from Windows to Linux in 2020. Have you ever played with NXDN? Not really. You know, they're starting to get, NXDN stuff is starting to get a little bit more popular. You can register for an NXDN ID now on radioid.net. They're issuing actual IDs for NXDN ham use. And of course, you know, the Kenwood NX series radios will do NXDN natively, and then you can add DMR and P25 to them. I've got an NX 5800 that has DMR and P25. It'll do analog, and then it'll do 2 of 3 digital modes. So it comes natively with analog and NXDN, but then you can buy license keys to enable P25 and enable DMR. But once you enable 2 of them, it squelches the third one. So NXDN gets squelched if I enable both DMR and P25. I can always change the code plug and revert that back if I need to. But there's no NXDN repeaters around here. And until recently, you haven't been able to do NXDN on a hotspot. So it's something to play with. It's probably a good thing to play with, I would assume. But no, to date, I've never done anything with NXDN. SC Flowers, howdy from Houston. Good morning. 330 ohm resistor. That's a heck of a YouTube channel name. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Okay. 330 ohm resistor. I thought maybe you'd have something on your YouTube channel, but it looks like maybe it's brand new. You've got 2 subscribers and no videos. So that's cool. I just thought with a name like that, you might have some content up there. But good morning to you anyway. Good to see you up there. Let's see. Somebody else had a weird name a minute. Not weird, but let's look at that. Okay, horse training. Trained from horse's mouth. I saw him in the chat a minute ago. And he's got 15 subscribers. And it doesn't say how many videos. Oh, quite a few, actually. Okay. Anyway, trained from horse's mouth. Good morning. He's in the chat this morning, so good to see you in there as well. So, but let's see. I didn't get anything ham-related, really. I shouldn't say that. I got an OpenSpot 3. Shark RF sent me that. It arrived Monday. And I got a DX Mini 2, which arrived, version 2, which arrived last week. And I'm almost done with that one. And it has been, I tell you what, man, it has been a wild ride for YouTube in December. I don't know why. I don't really know why, but it's been a heck of a thing. Here on my channel now, let's go here and there. Let's let you guys see what I'm doing. Here on my channel now, you can, I have a join button. Okay, so you can join there's 3 different tiers. I think the bottom tier is $1.99 a month, and then it's $4.99 a month and $9.99 a month, I think are the 3 choices. I guess I could click on it and see. Yeah, $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99. And you can join, and this is something I saw on a YouTube channel like a year ago, a totally different YouTube channel, non-ham radio related. And I thought, oh, how do you do that? I started doing research, and they used to require you to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube before they would give you that membership option. So I was poking around, and some of you saw my post the other day, both on YouTube, on YouTube communities and on Facebook and Twitter, that I got a new feature added to. This is why I say December's been a wild ride. I got a new feature added to my channel where that would allow you to applaud. This is new right here. So you can go down here and you can say applaud, and you click and it brings up this window, and buy a fun animated applause for $2. The creator earns a share of the purchase, and you click on applaud, and it debits your whatever credit card you have on Google, on your Google account, by $2, and I get I think I get $1.40 of that $2, something like that. But you can do that to any and that's just a one-time thing, and you can't change it. You can't. It's $2. You can't go up or down. And I got this notification from YouTube, and they're like, hey, we're rolling out this beta program. Click here to join. So I clicked there to join and added that. And then like the next day, they that's no, I don't want to watch myself there. The next day, they added this your channel videos. This join, yeah, it's at the homepage there. They added this join button the very next day, so now I can have applause per video and memberships per month. So I thought that was pretty. I mean, all of this has just come up in the last couple of weeks. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've got so much stuff. I was going through editing the last final few videos from the Tapper DCC, which was last September. My goal was to get those done by the end of the year. I'm not going to make that, but I'm only going to be like a week or two behind. So by mid-January, we should have all of that. And then after that, I have the Microwave Update Conference, which was about a month after Tapper this year. It was in October, I think. And I've got a dozen or so videos from the Microwave Update Conference that I got to edit and post. So I was going through the other day making notes about all the videos I've got upcoming, and all the videos. I've actually got about a half a dozen videos recorded and ready to go right now, plus the edited Tapper videos, plus a couple of new videos for brand new equipment that I just got that I want to put up, that I want to do immediately and not wait till the end of the line of everything else that's already waiting. If I put, I was looking at the calendar the other day, I could post one video a day for the entire month of January, and maybe I'll be caught up. So I might do that. You might see daily postings for the month of January starting, actually I might start this weekend, the weekend after Christmas, like the 27th or 28th. We'll see. Okay. SC Flowers, you ever worked with the Nano VNA? Looks fascinating. Mine's on the way from Amazon. No. I've been seeing all the videos that Josh has posted about the Nano VNA. It looks like a really cool device. I've never jacked with one. Yeah, it's it does look like. I know there's been a lot of talk about that lately because Josh did a video and someone else did a video, and it was fun to look at, I guess. Let me switch this back over here. I think this is easier. Yeah, there we go. And put that over there. So, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas from Panama City. KN4POP Smoking Gun says, good morning. Hope the weather in Florida is nice this morning. I'm sure it's probably a little bit warmer than it is here. 73 to you. Let's see. Kyle. Hey, Kyle. AA0Z. What's up, man? I sent you an email yesterday and copied Bob from Marfinder on it. So, or I sent, well, yeah. I replied to your email and copied Bob from Marfinder on it. So go check that if you haven't seen it yet. Philip, W0RHP. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Robert K4VL, thinking about putting up an MMDVM repeater. Is there a DMR repeater owner's guide for dummies? An in-depth video for setting up Pi-Star repeater would be great. I'm actually working. That's one of the videos I just mentioned, posting a video every day this month. That's one of the videos I have coming. I have a Bridgecom. My wife made hot cider this morning. That's what I'm drinking right now. My wife made the cider. I have I have a Bridgecom BCR 40U, which 40U just means 440 UHF repeater with a MMDVM interface on the back, and it's set up for it to be a DMR repeater, and it's got a connection to my C-Bridge actually. So I've got a video upcoming about how to set up HB Link and DMR Link, and then and then use those two to connect to an MMDVM repeater, and then use that MMDVM repeater on a C bridge, which is very unusual. It's easy to connect an MMDVM repeater to Brandmeister TGIF. All you do is you go in there, you choose repeater mode, you hit the drop down, choose what server you want to connect to, and you're done. And then you go in the Brandmeister dashboard and assign it talk groups. That's all you do. But it's a little bit more complicated to connect it to a C bridge. And here in Texas, we use a C bridge network, which we've had for years longer than TGIF or Brandmeister's existed. So my goal and focus is to connect it to our existing network here in Texas. Carl, W8 KFW from Ravenna, Ohio. Good morning. Kyle, okay, good deal, dude. Yeah, no rush or anything. Plenty of time on that. But I talked to Bob on the phone about your email the other day, and he said he thinks he could work it in. So hopefully that works out. But keep me posted for next year, because that's something that I would like to partake in. But I've got some antenna reviews I'm doing that weekend. One antenna should be a prototype antenna for Buddy Pole that he'll be releasing sometime this spring, hopefully before Dayton. I'm not going to say any more on that. But yeah, I'm supposed to be reviewing that antenna for Winter Field Day. So, okay, like I said, I didn't get anything from my family as far as ham radio goes, which is fine. I don't usually ask for anything because they don't. A lot of them think I have too much stuff already, which is not really possible. And then other people think that it's just hard to explain what to get. My niece said she was going to get me a T-shirt, but they were out of them. It says something like, "It's okay that you don't like ham radio. It's a smart person's hobby anyway." She's like, "That is so you." She's like, "I need to get that for you, but they were sold out of them, so I just got you a gift card to Amazon." I'm like, "That's fine." So it was funny, but anyway. All right, who else? Looks like we're. Yeah, there we go. Good. 45 watching now. Greetings from the Oregon coast, KJ7ISU. Thanks for joining us this morning. I wasn't sure how many people we would get on Christmas morning. How many people? I mean, some of you probably don't have kids. I don't have kids. But my family's coming over at noonish, for lunch, and my niece and nephew will be with them, and so we're going to do Christmas this afternoon, like probably around 1 or 2 this afternoon. So I haven't really opened anything. We had Christmas with my wife's family last night. They live about an hour from here, and we drove out there and spent the afternoon and evening with them, had dinner and opened presents and stuff. I got a couple of cool new computer toys, and I got a trail cam for my hunting lease. So you can put up trail cams, and it's got a motion sensor. It'll take pictures of whatever's crossing the path that it's pointed at. So that was kind of fun. So, yeah, that is that. What does everyone have planned for New Year's? Anybody going out of town for New Year's? Because I've always found it amazing that the day after Christmas, like all the Christmas music stops, people start taking down direct decorations. It's like you spend like a month building up to it, and then like one day later, it's gone. I've always thought that was kind of strange. Okay, SC Flowers. Hey Jason, I keep. Oh wait a minute, VK Radio. It's the VK. I assume that's Australia. He says it's the 26th here now. Well, don't tell me what happens, because I like being surprised. But send me lottery numbers. If you have lottery numbers for the USA and the 26th, send them to me when I'm on the 25th. That'd be good. So SC Flowers, I keep hearing a lot about DMR. However, I think that I want to stick with ICOM, and they seem to use D-Star. Are there different technologies that do the same thing? Yes and no. So, in a nutshell, DMR is the upgraded version of D-Star. It's got newer codecs and newer audio stuff. Although a lot of the newer D-Star radios have the updated codec, MB3000 codec now as well. So basically the same thing. They operate a little bit differently on the back end as far as how reflectors connect to one another and repeaters connect to reflectors and that kind of thing. D-Star is just older technology than DMR and Fusion. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I prefer DMR because there's a really big DMR presence in our area here, so I got into it pretty easily, and I really liked it. There's some D-Star guys around here as well, and I've got a D-Star ID5100 mobile radio in my truck right now, and I've talked on D-Star like twice, I think. I don't really use it much, but I want to start trying to use it more. But, you know, people call me with that question a lot. They're like, oh, shoot, I've been hearing a lot about DMR. Should I get into DMR? And I'm like, man, you need to get into whatever mode is being used in your area. If you're in an area with repeaters on D-Star, if you have a lot of D-Star repeaters around you but no DMR repeaters, then I'd say no, don't worry about DMR. Or an area where you're going to use a hotspot and connect to a certain group of people you want to talk to. If all your buddies are like, you know, several states away and they're all like, hey, man, get a hotspot and get on DMR so you can talk to us, then yeah, that's what you should do. Or D-Star or Fusion, whatever. So use whatever you want to use to talk to whoever you want to talk to. Is basically what I tell people. I think there's room for all the modes. I don't think it's going to be the Betamax versus VHS or HD DVD versus Blu-ray type thing. I don't think in 5 or 10 years you're going to see one digital voice mode and all the other ones have died off. I don't think that's going to happen. I think D-Star has kind of proved that won't happen because DMR and Fusion have come out. And really, honestly, to be honest, they have better voice audio quality than D-Star does just because D-Star's older technology. But D-Star's been upgraded a lot also. And they're still making brand new radios for D-Star. The new Icon IC705 that'll come out sometime next spring will have D-Star in it. It's a brand new radio. The IC9700 that came out last year has D-Star in it. So D-Star's not going anyway for a long time. Going away for a long time. So I think if you want to get into D-Star, if you like D-Star and you enjoy it and that's where all your friends are, I say go for it. Don't try changing things. Let's see. No kids. The dogs don't care. I'm at work anyway. W0RHP. I'm sorry you had to work, man. Let's see. Eastern Washington, KJ7IEA. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hiding at home for New Year's. We're not going to do that. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We're going to stick around town, though. Merry Christmas from southeastern Wyoming. Thanks for all you do. KD7J and Q. And what used Flex radio would you recommend for the price? Washington, Eastern Washington, really. I'm not sure what gunfire you have on New Year's Eve, but maybe if you were in another part of the country, which shall remain nameless at right now. But that's anyway. You got my mind thinking. What used Flex radio would you recommend for the price? You know what? I would say, honestly, I'd say any of them. It depends on what you're trying to do. Once again, my nose itches. The 6000 series, which includes the 63, 64, 6500, 6600, 6700. I think that's all of them. Those radios are their newest line. Now, the 6300 and 6500 have been discontinued, but they're still within the umbrella of the Flex 6000 series line. And the 6000 series is what they're updating all the firmware for right now and using the latest and greatest Smart SDR packages and Maestro packages and that kind of stuff. So if you can get something in the 6000 series range, you're going to be able to take advantage of the latest firmware updates and added features for a long, long time to come. If you get something that's like a 5000 or 3000 or something that uses that other version of not Smart SDR, but I forget the name of the other. They wrote this open source software and shared it with everybody, and it was used on Flex Radio, and then a bunch of other radios started making radios around it. So they decided, hey, we need to have a proprietary software that just works with our radios. So they dropped that software package, which a lot of people still use. I forget the name of it. It's like Power SDR. I don't know if that's right. There is one called Power SDR, but I don't remember if that's it or not. Anyway, and when they came out with their newest line of radios, it's uses Smart SDR. Smart SDR. Here's a little known fact that a lot of people don't know. Flex Radio Smart SDR is free. You can go download their software and install it, and there's no licensing to it. However, it only works with a Flex Radio. You can't use it to connect to some QRP, some like a Tangerine SDR, which you're going to see upcoming, or a Hermes Lite or something like that. So it just works with a Flex Radio. So in other words, if you and a friend or a couple of friends or a small group of you or a whole radio club really want to go in and purchase a Flex Radio together, let's say you've got a really great EOC location for your ham radio club, and they've got a 50-foot tower with a tri-bander beam and a rotor, and you've got all this really nice stuff that's at the EOC. Have the club, everyone pitch in from the club, go buy a Flex. 6600 would be better, but 6400 would work. And then everyone in there who contributed to that fund or however you want to designate it can go download Smart SDR, install it on your home computer, and connect remotely to your EOC and operate the EOC radio station from your home. Smart SDR is free. You can download it. Everybody can download it. And then but it can only be used to connect to a Flex Radio. So you could use it to connect back to the Flex Radio you have at your EOC and do remote operation. Now, it's a little bit tricky to do, and you can do multiple people at one time. You can do two people can connect to the radio and use it at one time. It's easier to do that with the 6600 than it is the 6400, and it's really tricky doing it with FT8 because of all the time sync issues with FT8. But it does work. It's just incredibly slow. But anyway, so you can, if you're thinking about a Flex Radio, go download Smart SDR and poke around in there because it doesn't cost anything for you to do so. You just won't be able to connect to a radio until you buy one. So let's see. 6400 is good, has 2 receive slices. Make sure it has the internal antenna tuner. Yes. Happy holidays from northern New Mexico. KD5PX, good morning. 65 and 66 have 4. That's basically the only difference. Yeah, Power SDR, James says. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought was Power SDR. That's not the only difference between a 65 and a 6600. Okay. Okay, I think what you're saying is the 65 and 66 is different. The only difference is that they have 4 slices from the 63 and 4. That's actually not accurate. Flex Radio says that there's some kind of, I forget, there's a name for it. There's an internal piece in the 6600 that the 6400 doesn't have besides the extra 2 receiver slices. I'll find that out. Something about a digital processing unit, some kind of DPU they call it. There's a more robust and better DPU in the 6600 than there is in the 6400. But the 66, if you're going to do multi operators, if you're going to do 2 operators on a regular basis, the 6600 is going to be much easier to use because it does have 4 slices, and it does do multi-op a little bit easier. And it's still, all the radios have 1 transmitter, so it can only transmit, one person can only transmit at a time, but it's really good about designating that and telling you how to work that. Oh, that's my throat got dry. All right, we're up to 45. 45 watching on Christmas morning is pretty darn good. So thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate the support out there. Hope everyone has a good day today with family or wherever you are. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Guy from the VK land, Australia. So VK Radio, I think that was, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Channel. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. Oh, some CB. Okay, VK Radio has some CB videos up on his YouTube channel. But he's in Australia, so it's probably totally different rules down there. Might even be a totally different band. I don't know. So, all right. Good deal. Okay, well, I didn't want to go for a real long time. I thought I'd go for an hour if we needed to, if I had enough to talk about. But I didn't have any agenda today at all. I just wanted to get on the air and or online, as it were, and say, hey, what? Oh, you guys want to see? I can do this though. Y'all want to see what's happening in Costa Rica right now on FT8? Okay, we were talking about Smart SDR a minute ago. So this is Smart SDR right here. There's the Smart SDR, the Dax Control, and the Smart Cat Control. Yeah, that's on there. Okay, so I'm going to connect to this. There we go. And there's 20 meters on the radio that's in Costa Rica right now. This is Dax Control. We've got a transmit stream, a mic stream, and an RX stream, and all of these buttons are blue, so that's good. That means they're all connected. If something like turns yellow or something or goes off, you just click on it and turn it right back on, and it's fine. Who's got FT8? Who's got FT8 up right now? Let's see if you can hear me on 20 meters. Let's see. Let's open up WSJTX. Okay. Let me make sure my antenna is good. Yeah, we're good on the tuned antenna there. That's fine. And okay, SC Flowers. So what if two club members access the Flex Radio remotely at the same time? Will both be able to operate? Is this yes? Yeah, you'll be able to both operate at the same time. Only one can transmit at a time, but when one is transmitting, the other one will come up and tell. It'll say this person's transmitting, so you can't transmit, and then it'll go away, and you'll be able to transmit. So yes, you can do that. It takes some coordination, but yeah, it's totally set up to do that. So my transmit over here, that there. Okay. These ones in green are what I've already worked. N7 MDW, I've worked him. YV5 OIE in Venezuela, I've worked him. There's a Puerto Rico station, Czech Republic, Belgium, another Czech Republic. And I'm just going to call CQ because it's easy. Because there's usually a good amount of people that come back to me if I call CQ. Can I do that? Yeah. I like to watch it from this view. But for the purpose of the video, I can go like that. Is the FTM 100 a good radio to get? I got cash for Christmas so I can buy a radio. Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, the FTM 100, I really like mine. What are you trying to do? I mean, it's dual band with GPS for system fusion. So if that's what you need, then I mean that's what you want to use. Yeah. If you're just buying it because it's dual band, then no, not. I mean, there's other radios you can get for probably a little bit less money if you're not going to use the system fusion or the digital feature in it. So depends on what you're trying to do. AG5SK, hello from Rio Grande Valley. Oh, that's Bill. Yeah. Good morning. Hope the weather down there is good. Hey, Chris, KD5HIY is in the house. Saw him in there. Good morning to you as well. Hope your family's doing good this morning, sir. Let's see. Are you running JTX from Dallas area or from Costa Rica? This is WSJTX installed on my computer that's sitting right behind me here in Grapevine, connected remotely through the internet to the radio that's in Costa Rica. So the information you're seeing right now is what the antenna in Costa Rica is picking up. So, and their K8MU came back to me. That's all U.S. stations replying to me right now, which is okay. That's fine. It's easier to work DX down. You get closer to the equator, and you. It's amazing how the bands and the propagation all changes when you're just at a different geographical location like that. Pretty fun. Okay, K8MU. I got that. I got him in there. There's a VE7 station right there. Canada. So, yeah. Ordered the Yaesu FT3DR for Christmas gift for myself. Good deal. You'll like that one. That's a pretty solid HT. Merry Christmas from Mike, WX0MIK. Love my FTM 100 from Peter. Remote from Costa Rica, assessing Czech Republic. Wow, yeah. I got Iceland a month or so ago, and that was fun. And then I got Republic of Korea at one point in time, so he's in the log. And then I got I think there's another entity called South Korea. So I don't know if Republic of Korea is North Korea. I'm not sure how those are differentiated. I haven't looked. I keep meaning to look on a DX. What I need is a DX entity map to put right there that I can look and say, oh, that's where that is. Because some of these places I've never heard of. It's like I got one the other day called I can't remember what it's called right now. But it was a name. I was like, I don't even know where that is. I've never even heard of that place. Yep. All right, this VE station has called me once, and then now he's not answering. So this seems to happen a lot. I think this happens from my home station too. So I'm just gonna call CQ back again, and let the program do what the program does. So yeah, right now I'm hearing. Let me move this back a bit. Right now I'm hearing France, Norway, a bunch of stations from the USA. Cuba's really easy from coast. I get Cuba all the time on 40 meters from home, from my station at home in Grapevine. I hear Cuba from my 40 meter dipole antenna in Grapevine. Cuba's easy to get. Norway, Puerto Rico, Belgium, got him in the log a few weeks ago. Argentina, Canada, Germany. Germany's usually easy to get from Costa Rica. Germany, Argentina, yeah. So that's what I'm hearing right now. I got a new one the other day. Okay, Republic of Korea is North Korea. Okay, that's what I thought. So the same day I got Republic of Korea, I got another station from South Korea. I got two of those in the same day. I thought that was cool. I don't hear them much. I don't hear them much. Even from Japan, you hear all the time. Japan is all over the place, especially in the mornings. Oh, good, he did VE7TOM. Aren't you in the chat? I thought I saw him in the chat. See, this is fun. I'm chatting on YouTube and working DX from a internet connected radio in Costa Rica. That's fun. I get a kick out of that. So yeah. So yeah, you hear Japan all the time. JA this, JE that, JT something, but Korea's unusual. That was fun to get that guy. I got Dominica yesterday. That was a new one for my DX. That was a new one for DXCC in Costa Rica on FT8. So James says, should I wait for the open spot 3? What do you want to do? I mean, latest and greatest, sure, but I would think probably yes. They've got the open spot 2 on sale right now, which I said in one of my countdown to Christmas videos. But that's the open spot 3. Some of you weren't here when I showed that earlier. That's the open spot 3. It's got an internal battery. so you don't have to keep it plugged in all the time. Still USB-C, 2 little buttons at the front right there. One's a power button, one's a Wi-Fi button. So, Eric did a video that posted yesterday. Go check Ham Radio Concepts for that. My video will post in a few days. I wasn't as Johnny on the spot about it as he was, but that's okay. What is this? MM0JTV is calling me. I just worked N3JHS. Like the fact that it has its own battery. Right. Yeah, this was, when they started advertising the OpenSpot 2, they said internet power in your pocket or something like that, and had a picture on the website of some guy with an OpenSpot 2 in his pocket, and I'm like, that's not even accurate, because you still got to have an external power source for the thing. They made it sound like it had a battery, and I think they got a lot of flack from that, and that's why they built this one with an internal battery. No idea how long this battery will last, but it'll be fun to find out. So, trying to work MM0JTV right now. AC7P is calling me. N4SV is calling me. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all right now. But that's fun. What are we up to now? 45 people watching. I just like to keep watching, see what that means. Okay, so MM0JTV called me, and then he's not responding now. A lot of times it's propagation. Sometimes I think people call me once, and if I don't come right back to them, they go on to somebody else. That's what it seems like some way. Sometimes, anyway. Yeah, you need it. Roger says I need to get an IC9700. Yeah, I probably will end up with one eventually. They still got those great prices on them. Let's go over here. My buddies over at R&L Electronics have a Baofeng UV6R with the free speaker mic included today for $29.95 free shipping. If you need a belated Christmas gift for someone. But yeah, he's still got the, I thought he still had the 9700 for a good price. Over there it is. Yeah. He's still got the 9700 for $14.44. And that should be good through the 31st. Yeah. Coupon is valid through 12/31/19, so that's 6 days from now. That's a really good price considering that thing was about $2,100 when it dropped. So I'd like to have one. I just haven't I haven't picked up one yet because I just haven't wanted to spend that money yet. I got some other things I got to buy right now, so but eventually I probably am going to try my best to pick up an IC705 when they drop. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, okay. James says 119700 building an AZEL satellite station with the M2 LEO set. Huh. Well, you're going to like some of the videos I have upcoming. I had a 4-hour session from SatNogs that was recorded at the Tapper DCC last September that should be posting probably in a couple weeks on my channel. So, satellite operation. I've never really done much with satellite, honestly. But a lot of it looks fun. Alfred Archer watching on YouTube. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you also. Thanks for watching. So, let's see. Let me make sure that the radio's doing... Everything's still blue over here. Oh, there's somebody. Okay, KD2 SSE replied to me. Okay, good. Still transmitting there. We're good. SWR is good. Sometimes I'll move this transmit icon around to an open spot on the band. That there, that there, that there. FD8 has been a lot of fun, but I started running JS Call this week. It's amazing that you can free text with these very distant stations. Your thoughts on? Yeah, I've only used it a couple of times, JS8 Call, but yeah, very fun. Very fun to do that. I haven't quite figured out how to get it in the log yet. I see people logging it on my Ham Alert app right here that I've got. I see people who are being spotted on the spotter networks using JS8 Call, but so when I QSO with someone on JS8 Call, which I've only done a few times, I'm not exactly sure how to get it in the log. There may be something in the program that'll, like I have WSJTX set right now to pop up this window at the end of a QSO, so that I click OK and it puts it in the log, the WSJTX log, just the native log. That's all I'm using right now. So I'll take that ADI file later and I'll upload it to Logbook of the World. You can do all that automatically through Ham Radio Deluxe, or what's the other one called? DX Keeper is one. Log4m, I think, will do it. I think. Not sure about Log4m, but Log4OM, whatever that is, where you can just, as soon as the QSOS ends, it logs it in your logging program, and then that logging program is already auto-uploading to Logbook of the World and QRZ, wherever else you want to go. But I don't have that set up yet. I'm actually going to probably do a video on setting all that up and using it upcoming. So right now I'm just using the native log built into WSJTX, and then I manually upload. And quite frankly, I like manually uploading my stuff to Logbook of the World, because what I'll do is I'll log into Logbook of the World, and I'll look and see, and I'll remind myself what I have in there. It's like, have this, DXEC, worked all states, worked all zones, worked all grids, which that's not really a thing, but you can kind of follow it. And all these other things in there. I was like, okay, now I'm going to upload my new ADI file, and I'll upload it, and I'll keep clicking refresh, and I'll watch everything change. I was like, oh, I got that. So I think that's fun. I mean, some people are like, oh, just do it automatically. Yeah, but that takes the fun out of it. I'm weird. I know. That's fine. N3JFP, FJP? I thought it was JFP. Maybe not. Anyway, we use that for field day logging. So I've never used it for just regular working during the... I've always used that one for contesting. I've never used it for just regular old working HF during the week. AC7P, got him in the log. This guy, IK6GPZ, Italy station. Hey, Frank, where you at, dude? Are you at home? Frank's in the chat. Who you'll notice he is blatantly missing next to me. That's because no one invites Frank over to their house for Christmas morning. It just doesn't happen. So let's see. Still 45. Good. Trying to go back to IK6 GPZ, Golf Papa Zulu. KA3 CRC is calling me. Who in the chat is on 20 meters right now, 20 meter FT8, and can see me? And is anyone in the chat listening on 20 meter FT8 or calling on 20 meter FT8 right now? What you drinking, Frank? Frank, are you your folks are over there like up towards Plano or something, right? Or is that somebody else I'm thinking of? All right, Italy's not responding to me. ON5CDG just called me. ON5CDG. That one I don't have memorized. ON5. Okay, I'm going to have to do it the hard way. Belgium. Okay, Belgium. Yeah, ON5 CDGs in Belgium. Couldn't remember where that prefix was. What is the latency between you and Costa Rica? Can you tell by the FT8 time shift? I've never looked. It doesn't seem to be like if you're looking for like millisecond, like FT8 time shift milliseconds. I've never looked. I should look at that. It's good. That'd be good. Be good information to know. But the system was designed to do exactly what I'm doing with it because the guys at Flex told me that they designed it in mind to use remotely. Now, I'm told that it doesn't really work that well with CW just because of the latency, because it's just, especially if someone's coming at you at 30 plus words a minute, it's just you can't keep up with it. But single sideband it works. And I'm going to be doing I'm probably going to do a live stream sometime in January. And I'm going to put the time and date out there for everybody to say, so you guys can all be in front of your radios if you can, probably on a Saturday. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to sit down in front of the station at this date and time, and I'm going to call CQ on single sideband phone, 20-meter single sideband phone, and see who I can work and work DX that way. So maybe I can work some people on YouTube who are watching me over the air. That's kind of what I'd like to do. Yeah, most of you probably are not on the air, but hey, there's a lot of people out there right now, though. There's another one, Croatia, 9 Alpha 2. I see quite a few Croatia stations on there. If it was earlier in the morning, so there's Scotland right there. Right there, Oh, that's the guy that I tried working a minute ago. MM0JTV. That was Scotland. And ON5 CDG came back to me once, or no, twice. Yeah, twice. Waiting on a Roger from him. Do they buffer the audio? I don't think the audio is buffered. No. It's pretty much real time. There's like a half a second or so delay. And the reason I know that is because when we were in Costa Rica, I was connected to our antennas that we had there on my Flex station. And Jim, W5AP, was sitting next to me with his Flex station. He actually had an Elecraft K3 sitting there with the antennas that were connected locally. And then he had his Flex Maestro right next to his Elecraft, connected to his station back in Colorado. So when he was in Colorado, when we were both in Costa Rica, I was listening to my radio in Costa Rica. He was connected remotely to his radio in Colorado, and we could hear each other. And there was like a half to a little bit under 1 second delay to where I could hear him talking because he was sitting next to me. And then I could hear him in the radio like a half a second delay after that. So there's some delay. There just is, but it's pretty, it's not much of it. So apparently I don't know CW. I'm going to go to the CW Academy next, hopefully in January, maybe not until May. I don't know yet. So I'm going to try to learn CW, but I'm told that since just the way that CW works, there's the latency is too much for that. But for working single sideband phone or something like digital, it's fine. It works really good, actually. I've made hundreds, probably over 1,000 QSOs on FT8 since we were in Costa Rica in October. Yeah, October. And set up that station down there, and I've got back, and I've logged in. I don't log in every day, but it's almost every day. It's pretty often. So, Merry Christmas from Germany, DB9WY. Thank you for joining us this morning. Merry Christmas to you as well. All right. Let's go back to KA3CRC. He keeps calling me. These other stations have dropped off. Norway. LA7EU, Norway, over there on the left side. That's that one down there in orange. European Russia. Ecuador. That's cool. Anyway, that is that. All right, SC Flowers. Yeah, thanks for joining us this morning. Have a good Christmas. Go spend it with your family. 73. Cool. All right, I'll go ahead. Yeah, it's been an hour, so I'll go ahead and shut it down there. Right there. So thanks for watching, guys. I know that I was taking a chance that people would be in front of their computers this morning, or I guess you could watch from a smartphone too. So early, but I wanted to get it done early and just say hi to everybody. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making the YouTube channel as successful as it was. Like I said, I've had a couple of really cool things happening on the channel in December just recently. So I have very high hopes for where it's going to grow in 2020. I got a couple of things couple of new things I'm working on. Our YouTubers bunch, those of you who watch that, is going to continue. Everyone's really gung-ho about that. All of the guys who joined me on the YouTubers bunch are really interested in keeping it going, not just me. So we've got a new, we're going to be recording this coming Sunday, and we've got a new YouTuber joining us, so more to come on that later. We try to get together and record 2 episodes each time, and I'll release them 2 weeks apart so that there's almost one every 2 weeks kind of sort of thing. It doesn't always work out like that, and it really kind of depends on the what's happening right now. Go check my video that I posted on Monday about about spectrum defense for the 3 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz bands. That's important that all of us on YouTube, all of us in ham radio go and make our voice heard to the FCC about that. Very important stuff. Also, Orlando Hamcation's coming up. I will be attending. I missed it in 2019, so I'm looking forward to getting back up there in 2020. We were talking about flights just the other day, so going to be seeing some video probably at the show. I think I'm going to, since I'm going to fly, we won't be doing a on-the-road video, but definitely going to attend that show and hope to see a lot of you there this year that I missed last year because I wasn't able to make it. So, okay, KA3CRC worked. Got him in the log. So 73, guys. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. And new video will post tomorrow. YouTubers Bunch will be recording this Sunday and probably posting next week. And then Frank and I will have our next live stream on January 5th. So 73, and I hope to see you guys then.